So I believe that most people, when they go through their spiritual journey, they go through three major stages. There's a lot of stages in between, but I think there are three major stages. So the first stage is the awakening stage. This is when you start to intuitively know that your inner world and your outer world are directly related. This is usually brought about by a ton of suffering and this desire to stop suffering. So you come across information and it just makes sense to you. All the spiritual information just starts to click. And this is the knowledge stage. You're getting a lot of knowledge. And you're starting to also see intuitively that this knowledge is making sense. You see it in everyday occurrences. And before you know it, you start applying it. So stage 2 is the application stage. This is when you start to apply all of the information that you are starting to learn, and you start to see the shifts in your reality, and your suffering starts to diminish because you are detaching from your negative experiences and you are attaching more to your positive experiences. And this is causing you to raise your vibration, raise your frequency, and before you know it, your reality is reflecting this back to you. So you know yourself as the creator. And yeah, all the knowledge that you are applying is paying off and things are going really well for you. The third stage is just a stage of acceptance. It's when you are no longer attached to your positive experiences or your negative experiences. You are completely detached from all experiences because you see that they come and go. And you know that anything that you attach yourself to, you are always going to be seeking more of that experience. So even though you were creating an amazing life, and you will still continue to create an amazing life, but there's not an attachment to it. You just allow things to flow more naturally. You're not needing reality to be a certain way in order to feel at peace. You just feel at peace because you have decided to detach from this identity as a creator. You just accept that you are everything. There is no me, the creator, and my creation. There is no separation between the two. There's just what is appearing, and then there's a separate self that comes up and claims the experience. And in that's how an identity gets created. That's how attachment and desires and all those things are created. But you don't condemn these because there's no reason to condemn what's going to be. There's just this acceptance of what's appearing, and in that you experience peace, like true peace that's not reliant on your external environment to be anything other than what it is. Now, when you get to the third stage, it does not mean that you stop being a creator. There's a realization that there's no you that can decide to do that anyway. Life is going to do what life is going to do. And really, you're the observer watching it all go down. So the you that you believe yourself to be is still going to go out in the world and fulfill its desires and, get from point A to point B and create and live and love and cry and all the things. All those things are still going to happen. It's just going to happen from a very detached place. Like you just surrender to the experience, and you realize that that's really the way out of suffering, not by trying to make your reality better or aligned with this idea that you have about how it should be, but by surrendering to everything that's going on.